Hello friends, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and today I'm posting for ScrapbookPal. I had a great time making these ice cream themed cards using Honeybee's Lovely Layers Cupcakes and their Celebrating You stamp and die set. So here's that cupcake set, and again, obviously it's got ice cream and cupcakes in it. Here is the Celebrating You stamp and die set, and again, great sentiments, just so much fun. Here is the first card that I made, and again, it's kind of a stacked Sunday card. So I started out by stamping the sentiments, and I'm one that once I'm doing sentiments, I want to do them all. So again, obviously I used some I think it's frog tape to tape the entire stamp set to the top of my MISTI, added some black ink, and then I went ahead and stamped it, and then I went ahead and added clear embossing powder and embossed it. I don't think I needed to do that, but again, I like to emboss my sentiments. So again, there we've got the embossing powder on there, and we'll go ahead and heat set them. And again, what a great sentiment set, and I love that the dies actually cut out the sentiments. So I pulled a bunch of sherbet type colors out of my scrap bin, and we'll start die cutting the card pieces. So the first thing I did was I did kind of the basic cone, but you'll see that I did color it with Archival ink to kind of add more texture. So here is the sherbet glasses, and again, I'm using a dark blue permanent ink. I use Archival, and again, when you run it through your die cutting machine, it adds the ink lines kind of for some extra dimension. You have to be careful once you set them down prior to running them through that you don't move them. That's an important part there. So again, you can see here that I actually printed these on vellum because I wanted them to look like sherbet glasses. So again, there's one layer that has the little pieces cut out, and then most of the blue ink is on the bottom piece. But again, I spent a lot of time just kind of die cutting out all the pieces as parts here. So again, there's that sherbet glass. I've got my ice cream pieces in lots of pastel colors, and then this white one with a glitter top because I thought that would be kind of fun. So again, I pulled out my Nouveau adhesive glue, and I'm just kind of adding dots on here to attach the sherbet pieces together, or the glass pieces together. So then we'll go ahead and just kind of, push them together. Sometimes I take a white paper towel to get rid of the excess glue. Obviously, the acrylic block just helps the edges stay put. So now I'm working on the cone. So again, you see I've got the cream colored base, and then I've got the craft lines that go over it. So again, adding that Nouveau glue. And then we'll go ahead and attach that part. And then there is that top cone again. I am a big edge inker. I like to use distress inks to ink the edges. This happens to be vintage photo, and it's the Oxide. And so I went ahead and did all the way around the outside there of that top piece, and then I did the entire cone. I just think it adds just depth and texture to things. So now I'm back to gluing the ice cream pieces together. So again, this is kind of that swirl piece. So I went ahead and added glue on the back, and then you can see the scoops just have the little bit of darker cardstock there at the bottom. So again, just kind of holding it with a tweezer type thing and adding the Nouveau glue. These were so much fun to make. Again, I've got lots of extra ones, so you will see more cards in the future. I just thought they were so much fun. So there's the purple pieces, and so then we'll go ahead and glue the white one. I really like the white one with the glitter cardstock for the top. I just thought, ooh, that just really adds something extra. I just had too much fun cutting all of these out. So again, we hope that you're enjoying the video, and we'll take a moment to subscribe to our channel. We have lots of fun things that come out routinely and are posted here on our YouTube channel, and we'd love to have you become a subscriber. So again, just kind of finishing up. There's 2 of those. The next thing I did is I pulled out coordinating ink colors for all of the different ice cream scoops. So again, here I'm just using Wilted Violet on the purple guys. Just kind of edging them. Again, like I said, I'm a big edger here. I like to have the, I just think it adds so much depth to the pieces. So again, here I'm just kind of doing the turquoise ones. And I did it with all of the ice cream scoops and the cones, and it just adds so much dimension and just interest, I think, just interest. So again, we got the turquoise guys done. And so here's kind of all the little piles of all of my pieces here. So now I can start creating. So the first card I did was a mini slimline, and I thought, ooh, this would be fun to do, kind of a skinny card with lots of ice cream scoops on it. So this is kind of where I started. So again, I cut a mini slimline. So again, I cut mine to like 6 1/4 by 7 so that I can score at 3 1/2. I also then have a piece of watercolor cardstock, which is what you see me messing with now. And again, it's cut slightly smaller. So it's about 3 1/4 by 6-ish inches or so. And I'm using different distress inks here to actually watercolor stripes. And you can see I'm using a little bit of a whiter brush. So all I'm doing is just pushing my ink pad onto my craft mat, adding some water, and then going ahead and painting the stripes. So I just thought it would be fun on the back of that ice cream sundae serving type thing to have a rainbow stripes in the back. So again, just here kind of messing. Again, this is Twisted Citron, Scattered Straw, Dusty Concord, Shaded Lilac, and Salvaged Patina. So again, here is that die set that goes with that stamp set. And because I stamped them all at one time, the stamps kind of coordinate. You can see that the bottom 2, you can actually look at the 2 on the die and figure out, okay, this one goes to that lower right one. And it just works out so well. And I love the way it cuts out the actual cursive writing here. So I'm also a big stacker, like to stack my sentiments. So again, here you see me here with 2 additional cuts there. And then we'll go ahead and put it together. And then you just get this really nice, heavy sentiment to put on there. So I've got the watercolor piece attached to the base there. So I'm just kind of measuring here to see where I wanna put that sherbet glass, and how far up my scoops are gonna go. So I'm pretty happy with this. So the next thing I'm doing is pulling that Nouveau adhesive back out again. And again, I'm trying to put it under the double areas where there was, two layers of the vellum, because I think it makes it, it hides it a little bit better. So again, here I am just kind of gluing them and kind of setting them off to the side, kind of alternating them so they're all a little bit wonky there on my pile of scoops. And so we'll get that all put together. And then I have to figure out where I'm going to put the sentiment. And I ended up putting it kind of in the middle of that glass. I didn't really want to cover the bottom, and I just thought the middle of the glass probably made the most sense. So the next thing I'm doing is I decided to add a cherry on top. I had to have a cherry, so here I am just adding some foam tape here in the back. And then we'll go ahead and peel it off. And I just die cut one of the cherries and then just used a brown Copic marker to color the stem. Make it easy. And then you can see here I've got all kinds of stars, which are actually cut out of the glitter cardstock that I used with the white scoops. And you can see I didn't use a white scoop here, so I thought the glitter cardstock stars would just be really just a nice accent. So again, we'll just kind of work down the stack, adding them to the scoops one at a time. And again, just kind of putting little dots of the Nouveau glue there, and then picking up the the stars with a picker type of thing. So handy, better than trying to pick them up with your finger, but. Again, just adding lots of stars. So here is the finished slimline card. And I'm going to show you the second card that I did make. And it actually is kind of a Z-fold type of thing where the ice cream and the glass actually stand up. So again, obviously I added extra cones there, and then I added extra layers so that it would actually stand up. So again, I'm posting for Scrapbook Pal. We'd love to have you come and subscribe to our YouTube channel.